In this tutorial, I'll provide an introduction to the preparation, cleaning, and shaping of OBIEE data using biconnector to connect Tableau Prep Builder to OBIEE. To connect Tableau Prep Builder to OBIEE data, either on-site or in the Oracle Analytics Cloud, you'll need biconnector version 4.4 or above. Download and install the latest version from biconnector.com. Here's the scenario we'll be using in this tutorial. You work at the global headquarters of a large retail distributor. Your boss wants you to analyze orders and returns from the European division. The order data is captured in your OBIEE data warehouse, and the returns data is available separately in a spreadsheet. You need to join these two data sets, and since OBIEE can be difficult to use, you plan to use Tableau Desktop to analyze the OBIEE data. But when you start to analyze both sets of data, you notice that both require some cleanup. Therefore, the plan now is to use Tableau Prep Builder first to clean, shape, and join the two datasets in preparation for analysis in Tableau Desktop. I'll now demonstrate the Tableau Prep cleanup steps. I have Tableau Prep open, and I'll click Connect to Data. I'll scroll to the bottom and choose Other Databases ODBC. Now I have to choose the DSN that was set up using biconnector to connect to OBIEE reports. So I'll choose OBIEE Dev Reports. If you need information on how to create OBIEE DSNs using biconnector, please refer to our tutorial on this topic. I'll enter my OBIEE username and password, and now I'm connected to OBIEE. Now I need to select the database, which will be the OBIEE instance. Then under Schema, I'll see the list of reports, and I'll choose European Orders. This brings in this report as a table, and I'll double-click the table name to add it to the panel. Here are the table column headers with some sample data filled in. We'll now take a quick look at this table and perform a few data cleanup steps. First, this row named Conmon isn't needed, so I'll uncheck it. Next, I have two month fields, required month, whose sample value is a string, and order month, whose sample value is a number. Both of these fields should have date values instead. I'll click the plus sign for this table and choose Add Step. This displays all columns, and here are the two month columns. I'll change both values to date. One of the dates in order month is 2015, which doesn't align with the rest of the data, which are from 1997 and 98. So I'll double-click this date and change it to 1998. This cleanup step was given a default name, which I'll double-click to change to Orders Cleanup. Now this data is ready for analysis, and I can start working on the returns data. Returns data is available in a spreadsheet, so I'll click the plus sign to add a connection. I'll choose Excel and bring in the returns file. I'll change this default sheet name to Returns. As with the previous data set, I get a sample preview of this data. One thing I'd like to clean up here is the Notes field. As it is now, this field contains two pieces of information, the reason for return and the person who approved the return. I'd like to split these into separate columns. I'll add a step for this data and find the Notes column. I'll click the three-dot icon and choose Split Values, Automatic Split. Now two new columns are created, Notes Split 1 and Split 2. I can remove the original Notes column by clicking the three-dot icon and choosing Remove. And I'll name the first split field Notes and the second split field Approved By. That's all I need to do with this data, so I'll rename this step Returns Cleanup. Now both data sets are ready to be joined, which is quite easy to do in Tableau Prep. I'll just drag Returns Cleanup onto the plus sign for Orders Cleanup. I see both Join and Union appear, and I'll drop onto Join. By default, this is an inner join, but I want an outer join to get all of the data that's common to both orders and returns. I can easily change the join type here by clicking on the outer portion for Order Cleanup. The join is based on one clause, matching order IDs from both cleanup data sets. But down here, I can see a list of join clause recommendations, such as matching category names. I'll click here to add this as another join clause. Now the data is joined by both parameters. So for example, if I have a single order ID with multiple categories, Now the data will be joined accordingly. My join clauses are complete, so I'll rename the join Orders and Returns. The data is now ready for analysis in Tableau Desktop, so I'll add a new step for output. I'll save the output as a file, though I could also publish as a data source to my Tableau server. Under Output Type, I'll choose the Hyper format. Then I'll browse to where I want to save the file, and I'll call it Euro Orders Returns. The last step is to click Run Flow, which completes the data export. Now I can use Tableau Desktop to analyze the data. I have Desktop open, and I'll use File, Open to bring in the Hyper file I just saved. These simple steps are all you need to do to master data prep for OBIEE. In almost no time, we cleaned and prepped order data from OBIEE and made it ready for export into Tableau Desktop for further analysis. When you need to prep and visualize your own OBIEE data, download biconnector from biconnector.com. Then connect Tableau Prep Builder to OBIEE data for quick and easy data preparation.